want to talk about the winning ways. The winning ways. And, of course, this was really not what I planned to speak on because we want to go in a certain direction. I do understand, though, that when, people come to church, like I did, the first time I went to church and I heard the pastor preach, I don't understand one thing he was saying. Why? Because I'm not accustomed living in that kind of environment, hearing scriptural terminologies. Oh, that's not that got saved. He said, a bruised reed he shall not break, and a smoking flax he shall not quench. Now, that time I was in probably Form 3. So I sitting in front. I came straight in front of the church. And I sat there. I said, what is a reed? What is a flax? I said, well, you real done. What's a reed? So I understand sometimes when you come to church, people who don't understand sometimes, we have a little difficulty in relating what is being said by the preacher. So that probably is one of the reasons that informed what I wanted to say today. But I want to put us on the track of really living out the purposes of God for our life. And that's the track that, we are going to, direction we're going to head in this year, God's willing. But as I sat at home meditating and, of course, reflecting on my experience in the week, we had some meetings where, in Trinidad, and of course that will affect Tobago in a negative way, or the nation as a matter of fact, in a negative way, where, there is a trial going on right now. I think the ruling is to be sometime soon about a gentleman who challenged the laws of buggery. The ruling is to take some place, I know, sometime in next month, if not in next month. And that would mean, of course, I know life is like that, but it will mean at some point in our nation, and the world is trending. I was speaking to a lawyer friend of mine, and he said, that's the trending today. The courts are moving in that direction. So very soon your children will have to be exposed. Of course, they're already exposed on the media and all kind of stuff to embracing an alternative lifestyle. So as I meditated on other things, I said, you know what? Let me talk about the winning ways. That's what came to mind, the winning ways. And these two texts came to me. And it is what I will call to stop and evaluate, while, of course, giving the elements or those components that will bring you to win. Make you win in life. But as I sat and I meditated, my mind reflected upon, we are in February, almost coming to an end. January just went by so quickly. And I wanted for us to really evaluate our life. Because usually in the new year, we make resolutions. Or we have desires, but the question is, you have to stop sometimes and say, well, I wonder what my progress is. As a matter of fact, some people don't make it because they said, we don't keep it. So I trust that this will help you to answer, help you in our journey today. Now everybody, no one really loves to lose in life. I think God made us to win. God made us to succeed. God made us to achieve. The man said in the song, Jimmy Cliff, I was born to win. I think one of our gospel artists also sang the song, Destined to Win. And I think Vivian will say, you were born to win. You were born a champion. So really, all of us love to win. Nobody really likes to lose. But in the game of life, we have winners and losers. There are many people today whose life, they have wrecked themselves. They started off well, but they didn't finish well. Some did not start well. Of course, they said that bad beginnings most of the time make a bad ending. And so I have gleaned from not only my experience, but from the experience of others, and also looking at the Bible to see what makes people win. Why some people win and why some people lose. I think Stephen Covey probably said in a different way, he talked about 7 habits of highly effective people. So if you want to be effective and successful, because he himself, they have studied all these people, studied people who have made their mark in the world, who have done great things, and they have gleaned, not in only one person, but different persons may have certain components that will help them to win. So I've found that we need to really, first of all, I would like to say, some of us need to refocus, and some of us need to have a focus. If you don't know, some people say, where you're going, you would know when you get there. In other words, we need to really make a resolution. Every person here, if you are like your Father God, you will have a resolution. People call it different, but I would say you need to have an aim in life. You can't go through life aimlessly. You need to know where you want to go. And of course, how to get there. You need to have a sense of purpose in life. You need to have a goal in life. You need to have what some may call a vision. And in my mind, all of these things are very semantics, just saying different things in different ways. A vision is defined as a clear mental picture of your preferable future. Or it is a picture that you conceive in your mind of how you want your future to be, what you want to look like, the outcome of your existence. I think Einstein said it's a preview of the coming attraction. I think I mentioned that last week. You know, right now the big movie is what? Black Panther. So you will see little shots of the movie. And that will heighten your anticipation. Because you say, what happens to that movie good? It's a preview of what is to come. It's not the entire thing. And God has blessed us with a wonderful faculty like himself that we call imagination. you see your life before it actually happens. You have to see it. So, it is important because God himself, God the creator of the universe, everything was in the mind of God before he brought into existence. Everything we see in this world, everything you enjoy right now, it happened in somebody else's mind. And if you don't have something to focus on, if you don't have an aim in life, if you don't have a goal in life, if you don't have what they call a vision in life, you are going to end up living other people's life. You are going to end up fulfilling other people's dream. You are going to end up, as Miles Monroe will say, without purpose, abuse is inevitable. People will use you, someone to use you, someone to be used by you to accomplish their own end. You will be lost in this world. You're lost because you don't know where you're going. You're just existing. I heard, watching, I can't remember if it's one of those movies, I don't know if it was Gladiator or what, and the guy says, everybody dies, but very few people live. That's a powerful statement, Because to breathe air and is existence. A dog is the same. A cat, a fly, a bird. But living is living. To live is to live on purpose. And my question to you is, what is your goal for your life? What is your dream or your vision, or what is your aim in life? And I'm glad that we have a lot of children here today. I asked the parents, what is your goal for your children? What is your goal for your family? Do you have one? Some we need to refocus because I realize sometimes you lose your way. When I was small, in those days your mother sent you in the shop to make message. We call it message. So they say a stick of butter, an ounce of cheese, and a loaf of bread. But on your journey, you meet some friends. And you start a play. And you 2 hours, when you go by, when you go by there, when you appear at the shop, we call it in those days, wasn't grocery, shop. 2 ounces of sausage. Used to buy in I grew up. I also experienced that time when used to buy salt biscuit. They call it salt biscuit. You could buy 50-cent salt biscuit. Then people come and they mess up everybody. People at a bakery to buy that whole. If you want 3 salt biscuits, you buy 3. So when you reach home now, you forget what you want. You know it's licks for you. Why? Because you lost your way. You forgot what you were going for. You allow to be caught up in the game, and you forgot. It's like people who go to the United States. They say, I'm leaving here to go and make a life for my family. When you reach there, you end up party animal. You lost your way. You forgot. It's like a lot of children. We go into school. Young people, you go whether it's Compre, whether it's Light and Life, it doesn't matter. Your locality doesn't determine your reality, but it's your mentality. You could succeed anywhere. So the thing is that you go to school for what? And then you started studying Joanna and them, and all they study is nails. And hair, and shoes, who have Bata Bullet and Bata Dog, and who have Nike, and then you get involved with some people Because you want ranks. And you start to be delinquent in school, you start to misbehave, and you get expelled, or you just sit in the class and make noise and you don't learn nothing. And you come after 5 years, nothing. And little, I don't want to call a name, my son, but little fella, all he have is just little, no Nike, no name. But this guy is on his books and he driving a Mercedes Benz and you still, he's working, he has a family. You lost your way. So sometimes we lost our way and we have to really catch ourselves. So I know maybe you have lost your way. That's why I'm saying we have to take a check. You started off in 2018 to do what? What was your resolve? Or what was your resolution? What was your dream? And let me ask you today, as you value that, are you continuing, proceeding in that vein to achieve it? So the first thing I need to realize, of course, if you have that, you're good. If you don't have it, you need to find one. Because you will find yourself at the end of 2018 no different than when you started, something worse than you started off. Because either in life you're never really at a standstill, Either you're moving forward or moving backward. So you think you're standing still, but you're moving forward or backward. And so, those scriptures that we read, to me, Paul the apostle, the man himself, he gave us really what I call the winning ways. It begins with of course you have resolution or whatever it is, but you have a dream, you have what you want to achieve, but you must have, the first thing, you must have resolve. Paul said it, he said, one thing I do, forgetting those things that are behind. To resolve means that you come, according to the dictionary, to decide on a firm course of action. To make a firm decision to do something. Or it is that quality that shows that you have decided to do something and nothing will stop you. That's what they call resolve. And in order to accomplish, in order to achieve, in order to be successful in every area of your life, you need to have resolve. You need to come to a firm decision in your mind. Everything begins in the mind. You need to make up your mind that this is what I want. And let me throw something to you parents. I trust your resolve it doesn't have to be like he said, but it must contain the components of Joshua. So everybody knows the amazing thing. Don't you want to have a happy family? Is that not your dream? Don't you want to have respectable children? Don't you want to live a happy life? Is that not your dream? Don't you want to be the best husband you could be? Don't you want to be the best wife you could be? Don't you want to be the best student you could be? Don't you want to be the best person you could be? I'm not talking about you. I mean, of course, you will have dreams, like when carnival comes, you want to lose 20 pounds and all that kind of stuff to get a costume. The dream, the goals of many people is to look good in the eyes of people. I'm not talking about that. To impress people. I'm talking about you. To live out your purpose as God intended it to be when he created you. So Joshua said, as for me. Now you see, you look at some people. You look at the whole nation. He said, you know what? God brought us from this. God has been good to us. God protected us. God provided for us. God, He has been with us. And He said to the people, He said, well, I'm going to die, but before I leave, let me ask you a question. Serve the Lord, He said. Serve God. Live for God. Obey God. Let me say that to you. That should be your dream. Or what God requires of you, as a matter of fact. So He said at the end, He said, listen, He said, if it seemed evil for you, He said, listen, make a choice, I can't force you. You see, I'm just telling you what I believe you should do because God has been good to you. And let me say that God has been good to everybody here. And in this day and age we live in, friend, if ever time you need God is now, The Bible says, let not the wise man boast in his wisdom, or the rich man in his riches, but let him glory in because he knows me. Because I realize, you could have a lot of things in life. And we misplace our purpose in life because we think life is about getting things. That's all some people live for, not you here, not you. Say neighbor, not you. But all some people to get things, to get money, to grab, and to get, but that doesn't make you happy. And pride of life, the Bible says all in the world is the lust of the flesh. Who won the girl and who won that and who won this man, who won to take a volleyball woman, who won to fool the girl and give her dreams in the air that you want to keep, tell she your lover, I know you're lying. Some sisters too, they have 3 men, one for the hair, one for the nail, one for the car, Jesus, goodness, man. And to us, that's life. To get the car, to get this, nothing is wrong with those things. But those things are just a means to an end. It's not the essence of life. A dog and animals does the same thing. They have a place to live. They have something to eat. They procreate all over the place. Like a dog, you have children here, you have children all over the place. That's animalistic behavior. That is beneath a human being. That doesn't make you a macho man. As the man say, Fire Go Burn Them is a good song, I listen to the song. Is that nothing costing about that song? It's a very uplifting song. I know some of you too holy to listen to Calypso, but it's an uplifting song. You see, a real bad man does take care of his children, You say, you don't know bad man, boy? See, but Fire Go Burn, just do Fire Go Burn. But the point is, friend, Joshua says, as for me and my house, we will serve. I don't care what you're doing, but as for me and my household, we are going to serve God.